The Gina and Matty podcast.
And let's do the news that shoes didn't use. All right, let's pull it back together.
What happened?
Anyone else taste metal? Is that just me?
Smell toast.
Someone burning some toast downstairs? Oh, gosh, I love almonds. Why can I taste them? Let's get into some news that Suze didn't use. And the rumours were flying around over the last couple of days, and it was confirmed yesterday on Chris Moyle's radio program in the UK.
Oasis are 100% back.
Yeah, it is confirmed. Brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher aren't looking back in anger, and they are reforming for the first time since 2009. Now, after teasing fans all this week, they confirmed they will bury the hatchet to perform a run of concerts across the UK and Ireland in 2025. The British newspaper The Sun reports the band could secure an estimated €400 million for their upcoming dates.
See the photo of them together?
I love it.
They don't look happy in the photo. But that's what cool
That's
people
their thing.
do, right? You
That's
just
their
don't
thing.
smile.
And they probably still don't really like each other, but they're like, you know what? This is our chance.
They
This is our
should.
chance.
They should.
I went on a deep dive. I love Oasis, and I went on a deep dive last night, and I found this grab, which I thought you might like too, G. This is Noel talking about his influence as a kid and what music meant to him.
Back in those days, music was the single most important thing in a young lad's life. There was no football on the telly. You know, there was none of the choice of mind-numbing that kids have now. So it's literally Top of the Pops and the radio, you know, and the FA Cup final. You know, bands meant something back then. You know, guitars and stuff like that. You know, they meant everything.
Yeah. So they will be on stage next year. Tickets in the UK and Ireland go on sale on Saturday. So if you are planning to go over to the UK or, you know, maybe a bit of a trip OS to see Oasis, you're going to need someone in the UK to buy those tickets for you. They go on sale UK time, 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Let's change gears a little bit, talk tech. Now, if you feel like your iPhone battery is draining quicker than it has before, you're onto something, because Apple's confirmed the new iPhone 16 launch is coming September 9, So we'll have our man Trevor Long on the ground in the States for that. It's likely to occur 10 a.m. local time, Monday, September 9, which is 3 a.m. Tuesday morning here. Usually Apple do most of their major launches on a Monday.
Yeah.
But the following Tuesday is the date of the expected televised debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So Apple don't want to have to compete
of
for
course.
airtime. So
Yeah.
new iPhone on the way, and that's why you've noticed that your iPhone isn't
Is
charging.
that really a thing?
100%.
Really?
100%.
I think it's confirmed too by
Yeah.
Apple. Like
Is
they've
it?
said, yeah, we do it.
Yeah.
And what's going to be so good about this? Will we ask Trevor?
I think
What's so
Trevor's
good
the
about
man
the
to
new
speak to.
one?
Yeah.
I can't.
Cameras. I reckon I only use about 5% of the features on my iPhone anyway.
It's like
so.
your brain.
Yeah. No, probably only about 4% of those ones. And, gosh, this is causing headaches for Disney. Now, the classic fairy tale for more than 2 centuries from the Brothers Grimm, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, the adaptation to the screen in 1937 was a huge success. You know, evil queen, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Setting the standard, really, for the female cartoon villain. Well, the reboot of Disney's landmark animation has become the bad apple in the studio's portfolio after being marred in one controversy after another. Now, the film is set for release next year. Yeah, we saw the trailer drop about a month ago. It has been engulfed in race, sexism and political rows in a woke landscape that even Walt Disney could never have imagined. So there's been so much talk about the dwarves in the Seven Dwarfs. There was
Because
talk
they made them animated, didn't they?
well, there was talk that they were going to have dwarves playing that role.
Yeah.
And then they went, oh, God, okay, we got copped a little bit of hate for that. So what
Yeah.
we're going to do is maybe we should just not have dwarves and do a different story. But no,
Yeah.
instead of doing that, they have CGI'd the dwarves in. Where it's like, well, in trying to be all sensitive about it,
Yeah.
you've actually taken 7 jobs away from people if
Yeah.
you were going to have it.
Yeah.
So there's that, right? So they've been thrown in as CGI. Snow White actress Rachel Zegler has slammed the original film, calling it creepy and stalkerish, right? And then Disney was blasted for casting a part Latina star in the main role, right? Really, you can just get over that, I think. But to make things worse, Zegler and Wonder Woman actress Gal Gadot, who is playing the evil stepmother, which is just ridiculous anyway, because she's like the most beautiful woman in the world, and and they look very similar in age when you put them next to each other. Anyway, photos. They are at loggerheads on social media with their opposing political views over the Israel and Hamas war. Like, it is just
It's a disaster.
a disaster. And the branding and PR expert Carla Spate in the States believe Disney bosses are mortified and they are scrambling to try and save this reboot. That is the news that Suze didn't use this Wednesday, the 28th of August.
Gina and Maddie.
Have you heard this crazy conspiracy theory that's going around that Billie Eilish is going to die early?
No.
It's awful. I'll tell you why. So, when you look at her, I'm going to show you this photo, Maddie, that I just took a screenshot. It was a very unflattering screenshot that I took off one of her videos.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of white under the iris of her eyes. See that? And it's quite unusual. See?
Yep.
Looks a bit creepy, doesn't it, looking at that photo? And it's very rare. It's actually a thing called senpaku eyes. And in Japanese culture, they believe it's a bit of a curse and you can die a tragic death.
Oh, my gosh. How horrific.
It's horrific, but let's think about this. Elvis Presley, he had the white under his eyes, the iris bit under there.
He died on the toilet.
Tragic.
What a...
John,
it is tragic. That is a really bad way to go. Imagine your friends and family finding you on the toilet.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy, he had the white under his eyes.
That was tragic.
Marilyn Monroe, think about it.
Yep.
Princess Diana.
Straight after you said the Kennedys too. Very, very topical.
Oh, I didn't put those two together. Hang on. Princess Diana, remember her? She had that, you could see lots of white under her eyes.
I'll have to take your word for that. I don't remember
You don't
her
remember?
eyes. No,
I
no.
completely remember. No, she had kind of really big eyes and you could see the white under her iris. Michael Jackson. Come on, you know that, right? Think of his face. You can see the white under
Which
his
one?
eye. The most recent one, I think. Yeah, no, when you think about him early on, he might not have had it earlier. But people with the opposite. So if you think about the iris, the colour of your eye, if you've got a lot of white above that, apparently they are mean to others. They treat others badly. So bad stuff is going to be done. But you're looking at yourself.
I'm just trying to see what my eyes are doing. That just look very puffy. That's essentially what my eyes look like.
I can't tell you what that means.
I'm tired.
But you don't have it.
I don't have
CJ
it?
doesn't. It's very unusual. Not a lot of people have it. But if you've got it around the other way with the white on the top, if you pull your eyes down like that, you have it. Or pull your eyes up. But the white on the top can mean evil and they will be a threat to others. Charles Manson had the white on the top of his eyes.
God, okay.
And Juice WRLD, I don't know who that is. Apparently, he has the white on the top.
Who
But
is Juice
He's
WRLD?
a rapper.
is he a
Okay,
rapper?
that's-
It sounds like a rapper. Has he got the white on the top?
I cannot confirm or deny.
I can't either because I don't know who he is. But good news for Billie, so don't panic if you're a big Billie Eilish fan. It hasn't been scientifically proven.
Okay.
It's
Is this one of your internet
No,
facts?
it's Japanese culture
Okay,
thing.
sure.
Like it's
No, that's right, you did say that.
No,
Yeah.
it's a super
What's it called?
Japanese
What's it called again?
superstition.
What's the
It's
Japanese
called
superstition?
senpaku eyes. So Billie, don't you worry. And there's lots of other famous people who haven't died, like Diana Ross. So Billie, you'll be fine.
Gina and Maddie.
It's confirmed the brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher, they are not looking back in anger. And Oasis are reforming for the first time since 2009. Now, after teasing fans earlier in the week, there was a lot of buzz going around. Liam and Noel have confirmed they're going to bury the hatchet to perform a run of concerts throughout the UK and Ireland in 2025. British newspaper The Sun is reporting the band could secure an estimated 400 million euros for their upcoming dates. That's about $770 million.
That would be enough to make the friendship right with your sibling.
Oh,
I mean, if
yeah.
you've ever had a bust up with a sibling.
Yeah, you go, well, we'll go halves again. 400 mil each?
All right,
yeah,
come
okay.
on,
no,
give us
dramas.
a hug.
It's all the buzz in the UK at the moment. So I thought what we could do today is a little game. And welcome back. In the showcase today, Jenna Jeffries, you are playing for a bowl of Wheat Bix. Welcome to the show.
I'm just so excited to be here, Maddie.
Today
Thank
we
you.
are playing Oasis or Dish Liquor.
Okay.
Okay, and the Dish Lickers being the Greyhounds last night at Gosford Racecourse. If you can tell me whether this is an Oasis song or a Greyhound that ran last night, you'll pick yourself up the prize. Where are you from, Gina?
I'm just from a little bit up the road, just in Terrigal, Maddie. But I'm a bit nervous to be here because I've always wanted to win a bowl of Wheat Bix.
That's okay, you can see it in our showcase over there. Producer CJ modelling the bowl of Wheat Bix.
Nice sequin dress, CJ.
Beautiful, yeah. Gosh, and some brown sugar on top as well, an added extra. Not on CJ, on the Wheat Bix. All right, let's get into it. First one is Ulterior Motive. Is that a Dish Liquor or is that an Oasis song?
I think it's a dish liquor.
It is a dish liquor. It was the winner of race 1 last night, paying $1.55.
Well done, Ulterior Motive.
Let's go with Cessnock Girl. Is Cessnock Girl a dish liquor or is it an Oasis song?
Look, I feel like it's a dish liquor.
You are correct.
You gave me the old, you sure about that answer?
no,
I was
no.
like Tony Barber on the start of the century.
I'd love to see Oasis singing a song called Cessnock Girl. But unfortunately, it is a dish liquor. It ran 6th into 9th last night for those people playing at home. All right, we've got another one for you here, Gina from Terrigal. Supersonic. Is that a dish liquor or is that an Oasis song?
I think that's an Oasis song.
You would be correct.
Hey.
Well done. All right, you are on a roll. Okay, if you get the next 2 right, we'll even throw in maybe an extra box of Wheat Bix.
Oh, pressure.
What about True Faith? Is True Faith a dish liquor or is it an Oasis song?
Tony Barber, you know I have no idea, but I feel like it's an Oasis song.
Unfortunately, you are bombing out of the bonus round. True Faith was trained by Joe Camino. It was scratched in the 4th race last night. Let's do one more.
Okay.
This one's worth 40,000 points. Champagne Supernova. Is that a dish liquor at Gosford Greyhounds last night or is that an Oasis song?
I think it's a dish liquor.
Unfortunately not. It is one of Oasis's biggest songs, Champagne Supernova. Gina from Terrigal, thank you for playing Oasis or dish liquor.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.